Hello, I'm Zoe Chinaka. It's great to be here finally. So I've been itching and desiring to open my own channel. I have another channel, by the way, but specifically to what we'll be talking about and doing with this channel. But it's been a long road. Anyways, I'm finally here, and thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me on In Conversation with Zoe. First, let me give you a quick introduction of myself. I am a broadcast journalist, a brand consultant, and a very creative thinker. So I've done these for over, do I say 10 years now? Yes, I know. I've been doing these for 10 years, and I'm also a strong supporter and advocate for women empowerment and resources to uplift women. I'm very involved with that. Back home in Nigeria, I have a company called She Nigeria. Yes, so we do women empowerment programs, trying to uplift, teach skills, vocations to women who cannot help themselves. But then professionally, I am a broadcast journalist, a media communications expert. And that is exactly why I'm here, for the professional part of it. Now, not to say that the women empowerment part of me is not professional, but I'm dividing both to have their plantations, if I'm to use that word. Great. So welcome once again. With this channel, In Conversation with Zoe, I will be talking all things communication. Now, I know communication is something we do on a daily basis. It's like the air we breathe. We communicate not just with our voices, with our words. We also communicate with our actions, our body language, the way we look, what we wear, the way our hair looks. There is conversations that you do without even saying anything. We're touching up on every branch of communication. And yes, I may not be the foreigner of communication or the pioneer of communication, but I'm very, very glad to let you know that I can help you. I will be of great help to you. Well, what is communication? Let's start with that. Well, communication is sending a message and getting feedback, in a nutshell. But then we have branches of communication. I'm not going to take you to school, but I'm just going to be doing the outwork. Yes, I'm going to be doing the outwork of your words, how to use your words. Also, we'll be touching up on how to speak. Perhaps diction is important to you. This is great that you're here. Diction, the words, your vocabulary, how much you need to enhance and improve and add to your vocabulary, because it's very important today. Now, this is 2019, and I do know that even the marketer, I'm talking of, the working markets right now, you need to communicate with people to get things done, to get them to understand your product, to hear you out, get your message. You need communication skills. You may not speak, may not have gone to Harvard or anything, but hey, you have data, right? So every week, join me here and we'll talk about our fears, those baby steps we need to take to improve our communication. Well, I have told you what I understand by communication. Being understood, being heard, your words, how you use them, your actions, how you use them to pass a message, and also what you understand. Now, it's a two-way thing. But what do we use majorly to communicate? Of course, it's our words. Yes, it's your voice, but then our words are very key to communication. So I'm going to drop this tip here. It's a very helpful one. Before I became, during my journey to becoming an expert, a specialist in communications, a certified one, I've had to expand my vocabulary. Yes, even in French, when I was learning French officially, I was asked to add to my vocabulary every day, learn 5 words. So that's the first tip, and that is what we are going to be resting on today in today's video and post. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, please do yourself a favor. Do me this favor. Every day, pick up 5 words. All right, so I'm borrowing something I was taught with, and I'm using that same resource and tool to help you every day. It could be it could just be an easy word. Or another thing you can do is to find a synonym to a regular word. I was taught that as well. So let's say, for instance, I want to say wow, I'm so happy today, right? It's very normal and very understandable. But guess what? You do not have to use I'm very happy. Why not switch up the happy word and use, oh, I'm very glad today. I'm glad today. It just gives you that whole, yes, it does. Trust me. What a synonym can do to you, what a synonym can do during that job interview, what a synonym can do during that presentation. Now, for you budding presenters, I've been there for over 8 years, yes, and this is what I do for a living as well. Just people use the same words over time. Now, depending on your audience, yes, be it radio, and also your environment, you need to add to your vocabulary. Now, it's not just adding, but you need to switch up words. Using glad for happy, and also using, oh, this is amazing. I think amazing is now common, right? So please drop it and use, oh, how awesome. I know awesome is also common now. How magnificent. How about that, right? I think it's cool too. So you should try switching up your words. Now, look up for those common sentences, those words that we use every day. Good morning, good evening, how was your day? You could tone it up, to say, did you have a great day? Are you having a good day? You could put it in a questionable way, whereby, people even think that you're interested in their day and in them. So 3 tips I've dropped today. Add to your vocabulary. That is the umbrella for today's introductory lecture. But then add to your vocabulary. That's not just it branches out to switching up your commonly used words with other words. Like I used a very common example. Instead of saying I'm happy, use I'm glad. I'm feeling ecstatic. You can say that. I'm feeling ecstatic today, okay? And also, instead of, from those two, from the umbrella of adding to your vocabulary, the third one I would like to say is the way you use your words, okay? You can put them into a question. Are you having a good morning, Mr. Brian? Oh, hello. Before you become like a senior person, should I say, when you put things in a question instead of the normal hello, how are you? If it's so common, when someone says, Zoe, you look beautiful, you could start with a compliment. You could start with asking them how their day was. I don't really buy the whole how my night was. My night was great, thank you. Just ask me all the questions. So not asking the regular questions will also be something that will definitely make you stand out. So 3 tips you're taking from me today, adding to your vocabulary. Oh, I dropped 2 hands. Add to your vocabulary, all right? And then another you need to do is try switching up the commonly used words, okay? That's 2. And then another one, wow, this is just so wrong. So I'm gonna start that again. 3 things you're taking from me today. 1 is adding to your vocabulary daily. And then the second is switching up commonly used words and tenses. Thirdly, instead of using those commonly used words in the same phrase or the same manner they are used, why not use them in a different tone, switching up your tone or switching it up into a question format, All right, there you go. It's been a great start, and I do hope to see you in my next video. Thank you so much for starting up on this journey with me. I'm super excited that you could make it. I know, yeah. How many minutes is it? Okay, so great. We're good on time. I'll see you next time. You can follow me on Instagram. I am Zoe Chinaka. And I am also Zoe Chinaka on Twitter. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye.